Hi. I hope everybody is doing well. With everything that's happening, with whatever is circulating around in the environment these days, it's all over the universe, it's international. And every one of us has, we have our own hesitations, we have our own beliefs, we have our own understandings. And of course, we have the media, yeah? So, on what we watch and we see on the news, definitely. And we have also some information that we don't usually pay attention to, or it's not really shared like on all over. So the focus is on something very specific, on the negative effect of what is happening. And there is a virus circulating around, and there is the fear circulating around. And I was just wondering, which is stronger? I think for those of you who know properly how the fear works, I'm just going to talk about a little bit about it. It's time to understand how things work in life and how should we be doing, how should we be acting, how should we be thinking, how should we be feeling. And the feeling part is very important. So yes, there is a virus there, and definitely it has its own impact on all of us, and it's not a nice thing. But if we act from fear alongside a negative thought is so destructive to our immune system, is so destructive to the way we are meant to be. And if we operate from fear, it's like we definitely give in to whatever is happening. And that's definitely not our case, that we shouldn't do that. What we need to do is we have to understand what is happening really, and we have to understand what is not being focused really on in the whole media internationally, right? And we have to read in between the lines the positive news more than the negative news. The negative news is there to allow us to take precautions. That's it. Not to keep repeating the negative news. Oh, this happened and this happened and this happened and this happened. What happens if you keep repeating a negative thought? I remember now Dalai Lama's words, and he goes, be careful of your feelings, they give rise to your thoughts. Something like this. And be careful of your thoughts, they give rise to your emotions, thoughts, actions. Careful of your actions, repetitively they become a habit. A habit, if we repeat it, a negative thought becomes a negative habit. If we repeat it, it becomes our character. And guess what? Our character makes our destiny. Do not allow one small negative emotion to be repeated over and over and over again until it becomes a habit. And then definitely the end results are, if you do this, this is it. What you sow, you shall reap. It's very different from all the thinking processes that we are not used to. We have to bring in confidence, we have to bring in trust, we have to bring in lots and lots and lots of knowledge and information. We have to keep our breath moving, we have to eat a little. It doesn't mean if there is fear and we're staying at home, we don't have to fill up all the storage or because we are afraid from getting hungry. Come on, human beings, we can stay 30 days without food. We can survive 30 days without food. So our action should be really, now it's time to go inside. Now it's time to go deep internally, to contemplate upon what's happening, to see why Mother Nature is sending us those signals, to connect back. Now it's time, if you haven't been a vegetarian in your life, it's now the right time to try it. If you are a vegetarian, it's now the right time to do a little bit more fasting and to contemplate upon how am I doing things in life? Is this what I want? Is this the character of the person that I would be proud to think of? That would be, if I remember myself like in 20 years from now, I go back and I say, oh yes, I'm proud of myself. I did this and this and this during those hard times. It's very important. I'm just asking questions, and I wanted to share with you some insights. And then definitely I would invite you to practice some more yoga. If you haven't done that before, do some yoga. I invite you to do some breathing. Breathing is important. I invite you to do some meditation and go inside internally. Contemplate upon the beauty that you have been given birthright internally. And that's why this video came to be, and I will be all the time now decided to post more and more of these inspirational videos. And one last thing I want to conclude with: rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is always pulsating as long as this breath is still coming to you. Inhaling the love and exhaling all the tension and all the negativity and all the darkness. Inhaling the light and exhaling the darkness out. Namaste.